Well, unfortunately, it didn't go too well. The aliens basically spawned next to me, so, you know, it wouldn't have been a very good game anyways. But let's try again. See if we can get a little bit farther in, I think, this time around.
In the years since...
And what's good about this start is that it'll be a little bit faster, too, for you guys. Rules are basically going to be the same for the most part, blah blah. Now, one basic thing about doing this time around, we're gonna make sure, like, you know, some of these guys aren't in here for this play around this time around. For example, we're gonna make sure that, you know, let's just put it this way. I know that we had the Nautilus pirates in there. We had like these aliens in there. I was in there. One of these guys was the Gaians, and then like there are two guys as well. I think one of them was probably like, you know, the drones here, the free drones, and one of the other ones is like one of the other ones there as well. Not really sure who though. We're gonna make sure that these guys aren't in here this time, so we're going to have a whole new slate. So let's go have in here. I'll be the Gaians. We'll have in the Hive. We'll have University in here. Let's throw in the Spartans. And I looked at the Spartans and the University playing, like, you know, rivals to each other, and like the Human Hive's like a rival to me as well as to the Peacekeepers. And you know what? We're gonna keep the Dal Angels in because I don't think they were in there, or we didn't really get to see them anyways. And let's also throw in. We had the pirates, drones. We're not going to throw in there. Angels we'll keep in. Planet Cult, I think we're throwing as well. These guys are like, you know, similar to me, so we basically have like two like really green guys, but this guy's a little bit more fanatical about things, I think. Yeah, I think that'll be a good sort of setup. Basically, we've got like two of like the what do you call it, factions? These factions here, the Dial Angels and the Cult of Planet, are like these faction factions, and like the rest of them are all like, you know, original factions. If I want to, actually, I could like change this to be like, you know, the Believers, and this guy could be like, you know, the Morganites, and then we have like literally all the original factions. But let's have Dial Angels right here, I think. Planet Cult will be right there. You know what? That's good enough. Let's just get this going. Now, note that basically with the Gaians, for those who like, you know, need recap, basically like the Gaians are gonna get more nutrients from fungal squares. They basically are like, you know, freedom loving, so don't like, you know, have like, you know, their units outside of like their cities because it, you know, causes more like, you know, decay. They don't have very powerful units, but they do have good efficiency for stuff, and they have good, you know, planet abilities, and actually can capture mine worms too, which will be interesting to show off.
In the Great Commons at Gaia's Landing, we have a tall and particularly beautiful stand of white pine, planted at the time of the first colonies. It represents our promise to the people and to planet itself, never to repeat the tragedy of Earth. Lady Deirdre Sky, Planet Dreams.
So yeah, basically, she's like, you know, all about the, you know, the free and powerful Alpha Centauri wildlife and such. And we got 3 pods, right? Oh, 4 pods. Cool. Alright, we don't need the tour here, so we'll just basically skip that. There's a pod over there, but I can't really get to right away, but whatever. Let's have you go... Let's have you go up in this direction, I think. And now, no, I'm actually trying to build formers right away. The nice thing about like the games is that they actually get access to the former technology, so they can actually make, you know, their formers real quick. But we're gonna make ourselves a scout patrol to look around first. And you know what? Let's actually not do that. You know what we can actually do right away? You know, let's keep making formers. We'll get this done first. We're we're gonna make ourselves a really big city, and then we'll like, you know, start transferring stuff over. You go up here. You go right there. There's a nice little model to investigate at some point.
Turn complete.
There's a plant pod.
Nutrient resources.
Awesome to find.
Pod recovered.
Also awesome to find.
Production complete.
The farmers are built over here, so we have access to those. Let's build up a scout patrol next. You can go right there. There's another pod to find. You can go up there. You can go up there. And now I think I'm actually going to manually like show off this guy a little bit here. So basically, actually manually like show like use your farmers to like, you know, move around stuff. And what we're going to do with him,
Turn complete.
I'm going to try to get rid of this fungus right here, or I'm going to build a road over it. So I'm going to like move my units to like go a little bit faster through it. So if I build,
Invalid terraform command.
okay, we can't build roads for that stuff. I don't know if I want to like, you know, use this to like, you know, get more food than like, you know, regular squares, but we're gonna actually get rid of it just so I can like build roads through here real fast. So let's go in here. We'll basically get this guy to remove fungus if I can. There we go, terraform. Removing fungus will take 6 turns, but it'll basically let me like, you know, use that square a little bit more easy.
Indigenous life forms.
That's unfortunate to get right away.
Turn complete.
Wow, that's lucky. So, it's not always every day you see a colony pod win against something, but there we go, we basically won that battle. That's good for me. Let's get him to go right there. You can go right over there. And
Turn complete.
we'll send that guy right there. We're going to basically focus on what? We're going to focus on both discovery and build for now, because I'm going to try and get like, you know, secrets of the human mind for a future technology point if I can. You can go right there. And it's not turn 10 yet, so I think we move here and we'll find like nothing there, like, you know, mine more wise.
Turn complete.
You can go right there.
Energy resources.
And we found some energy right here, so that's good. That'll be useful for getting energy for like, you know, more like, you know, commerce. I'm probably going to build a settlement right over here, because that's like, you know, get me lots of rivers, and it'll get me right there for that thing as well.
Turn complete.
You move right there.
Indigenous life forms.
That's dangerous to see happen, this thing popping out, but whatever.
Request confirmation.
We gotta get that thing built up real fast. You're gonna wait a turn. More energy over there, apparently.
Turn complete.
Another pod.
Production complete.
Alright, this guy, I want him to start moving down in this direction, I guess, so... Go there. There's more energy out there, but whatever.
Terraform complete.
Oh nice, we got rid of that right there. Now, I have to worry about this former here because it's actually out in the open. But...
Turn complete.
Oh nice, basically, this guy enhanced our morale there, so this guy's a little bit more like, you know, disciplined. Now this guy is like on the green status. Green status is like, you know, usually what all your units basically start out with if you're factions, but in this case, like for the Gaians, they're actually like, you know, low in their morale, so these guys are actually very green when they start out.
The righteous need
That's lucky.
power before the drumbeat of human progress. Though the song of yesterday fades into the challenge of tomorrow, God still watches and judges us. Evil lurks in the data links, as it lurked in the streets of yesteryear. But it was never the streets that were evil.
Nice little bit of technology you basically found there.
The blessed struggle.
Now being able to build network nodes is really good because it'll let me make use of that thing over there, the alien like, you know, pod I basically recovered, or once I get into a city with it. And we'll basically keep doing that. Apparently, University made the first breakthrough, so they're into play because you know they'll do that.
Terraform complete.
There's a road built. Be very useful to build that road. You can go up there. And apparently we're at the top of the map here, so we can't go any farther in this, but let's move you right there. Move you right there. I want to go right here because it will
Turn complete.
maximize, you know, usage of like, you know, space here. So there we go, we built that. You can focus on building up a farmer. Now, basically, something nice thing about the games is that even though they're very, like, you know, pacifistic, they can build really, really fast because they have, like, high growth and they have farmers right from the get-go. And basically, it's telling me to build, like, forest here so I can, like, do stuff with them, but really what we're going to do right now is just build roads up over here, I think.
Bot recovered.
Ooh, nice. We just built ourselves a farmers. Automatically again. Sometimes you get past pods like that, they're not necessarily useful, but whatever.
Turn complete.
Put that right there.
Production complete.
Okay, you get to move over in this direction. And you can get to go over to the monolith. You're going to build a road.
Terraform complete.
And I've got a whole lot of scout patrols, but that's fine. We'll make use of these guys to like do whatever we need to do. Let's start building network nodes so I can make use of this like alien artifact over here. Or actually, let's build a colony pod so I can like build more colonies, I guess. You're gonna go this way. Oh, there's the Peacekeepers, so I brought aloud the Peacekeepers on channel 4. Should I put them through? Yes. So, the familiar face of Laird Daedry, I am Borloud, the Peacekeepers. Offer greetings. Words of your confidence have spread since the time of planetfall. You may be aware that I plan to defend the humanitarian principles of the original UN Charter. Do not attempt to interfere. So, this guy is like, you know, probably a good person to be next to because he's probably a little more peaceful than like most others, so that's satisfactory.
We hold life to be sacred.
We've already seen that already, so that's cool. This guy wants to exchange maps, that's also good, so that seems prudent. And there's his like city right there. And this guy wants to have like, you know, treaty friendship, so basically we can have like, you know, peace pact, so the fragmentation of this mission has been a disaster. Lady Daedry, won't you sign a treaty friendship and help me reunite the others? A lofty goal, yes. Splendid. My humanitarian initiatives and your environmental initiatives complement one another nicely. The Peacekeepers and Gaians have much to gain from this friendship. We shall commence trading commerce at once. And I'll note that the main thing about like, you know, pacts is that they're all about like getting trade and like commerce and friendship with people. So you can get like alliances with people, but you can also get like, you know, trade from, which is, you know, basically what you're really after. And by the way, treaties with impacts of primary factions have no effect on commerce because you don't really trade with the aliens. So there's that. I believe we're finished here. Daedry out.
Turn complete.
So there's the UN headquarters, by the way. And then, like, you know, there's our city over here. I guess we won't be sending my units over in this, you know, this direction for the most part because he's right there. So cancel orders on him.
Turn complete.
Notice how this guy's basically very green and this guy's green. So basically, like, you know, green is like, you know, what these guys are usually at. And if I look at this guy right here, yeah, you can see that this guy's like got green vegetation as well. So that's basically what the normal, like, you know, vegetancy for like, you know, the other guys are. Okay, I want you to go back here, I guess. And you're gonna try and pop in here. No, you know what? We're actually gonna make this guy like, you know, we're actually gonna plant a forest, I think, at this point. We really should get like a forest around here. So there's basically a lot of like things you can basically do for terraforming actions. And like, you know, if you build like farms and mines, these are like good for like, you know, building like, you know, improvements and stuff. But building a forest is really good because like you'll like get like all the benefits of this stuff right away. So let's just build ourselves a forest, I think. We'll plant a forest. And this guy's going to remove the fungus so I can basically get, like, you know, roads basically going out over here. So, terraform, move the fungus.
Turn complete.
If our society seems more nihilistic than that of previous eras, perhaps this is simply a sign of our maturity as a sentient species. As our collective consciousness expands beyond a crucial point, we are at last ready to accept life's fundamental truth, that life's only purpose is life itself. Chairman Shen Jiyang, looking God in the eye.
Alright, so here's the probe team, by the way. You never really got to see in the last one. But basically, these guys are like all about, like, you know, espionage and stuff like that, these guys. So I might want to build some of these guys to look over here, for example, at some point. And I can also build, like, the planned social engineering thing. So here's planned. Basically, it lets me get more growth and more industry at, like, less efficiency. It's actually really good to get for, like, you know, my faction, I think, because it'll let me go, like, it's exponentially even more powerful. And I'm already efficient right now, so it's just going to, like, you know, reduce my efficiency to, like, be 0. So it's not really a bad thing to get, I don't think, this thing right here. Let's get planned. And it'll cost me some, like, credits to basically get this, but it'll be worth it, I think, in the long run.
Insufficient energy.
Oh, we can't get that because I have no energy for it. Oh well. Yeah, it shows, like, you know, you need, like, energy and stuff to basically get stuff going sometimes. Alright, you're gonna go over here.
Turn complete. Turn complete. Terraform complete. Turn complete.
You'll hold. Okay, this guy's basically not green, so he can do stuff for us. Let's send him in here and a hold. Now, I'm thinking about this guy right here. He should probably heal up a little bit. So, let's have him go in here and he's just going to wait and heal up. How about you go this way? I want this guy to get support from here, I think, because he's getting support from Gaian's Landing, which I don't like, so support from here. And hold.
Complete. Terraform complete.
Now, that's a nice thing about the forces that they can, like, you know, get rid of fungus for you sometimes. It's not really beneficial for, like, Gaians as much, but whatever. Basically, you got, like, you know, the force being grown there. You can hold. You can wait.
Complete.
Now, basically, this guy's at full health. That's really what I wanted to do with this guy, so that's done. Where am I going to build my next settlements, I think? Basically, I'm probably going to build a settlement over here to get that, like, you know, energy, so let's get him to go over here. And you can go right there. And you can just hold.
Turn complete. Terraform complete.
Basically, get some road going up over here for in our colony over there. We're just going to try and build up as fast as possible with this, like, you know, this set of stuff over here.
Production complete.
And how about you go
Terraform complete.
build that there.
Turn complete.
One of these guys can go over here. And yeah, you got spaghetti roads in this game, much like you did in Civilization 2, by the way, where you just build roads for the sake of building roads.
Production complete.
Alright, at this point, let's start building, you know, stuff over here, I guess. And you can see I, like, you know, get fungus squares, you get more stuff from it. Let's build that road there.
Terraform.
Build that road there. Try getting him there. Alright, let's get this to over here. You can do the same thing.
Turn complete.
I should probably build another colony pod over here maybe next. And we're actually going to get this guy to start focusing on building network node, I think, just so I can start, like, you know, getting this thing. You basically get technology from the alien artifacts, so that's really what I want to do right now, is get technology from it. And basically that's telling me to, like, you know, get energy from this if I want to, so... Basically, like, construct solar collectors here, and we'll basically get, like, more energy from it.
Turn complete.
Oh, looks like you already got Secrets of a Human Brain, so they basically got that already. They got some free technology as a result.
Turn complete.
Forests are expanding like mad over here. That's to be expected, though. Alright, you guys can go... I want to build, like, you know, something over here at some point, perhaps, at some point for, like, another settlement, but... Where is the thing? Am I going to build it? I guess for now, let's go up here.
Turn complete. Terraform turn complete.
And we'll build that up there. Alright, this guy can go over here to build a road. You're just going to hold right there. You're going to build right there. You're going to take support from here. And we're going to build ourselves an reformer right here. And by the way, you notice I got solar collectors here and it's basically telling me to build a farm. Something nice about this game is I can actually terraform stuff to, like, build more, like, you know, than, like, you know, what's currently on a square. So I can actually cultivate a farm here.
Turn complete.
And it'll actually, like, have both a farm and solar collectors on its tile. Which is interesting enough.
Terraform.
That's done.
Turn complete.
That will be done. Alright, you get to go... I guess we'll go to this square here to, like, start, you know, building it up.
If you can discover a better way of life than office holding for your...
We already saw that one, we're not going to worry about it. Alright, I think what we're going to do for, like, our research priorities... Let's go for, exploration, I think, at this point, or actually let's go for direct military application. I want to actually try and get transports, and I think they're in the military application stuff, so... probably what I need to do. I basically want to get, like, you know, the chassis for, like, you know, building, like, you know, cruisers, basically, is what it's basically all about, or foils. I need Doctrine and Flexibility, which is basically an Explorer, apparently. Okay, so I need to get Explore for it. And then, once I get that, I can, like, build Truth Transports, which lets me transfer stuff over the waters. So, we'll actually go to... Explore, then. And we'll get that done.
Terraform complete. Terraform complete.
Now, if you look at the square, you'll see it's got, like, you know, solar collectors and farms on it, so we can have, like, multiple things on it. Actually, you can build more improvements here if I want to as well, but for now, let's just focus on, like, you know, doing whatever, I guess. We'll put that right there. You get more, like, you know, stuff from that forest, which is nice, but whatever. Let's have him go up here. Now, one of the bad things about, like, the terrain height in this game is that it sort of, like, throws off, like, where, like, the tiles obviously go. I can see, like, you know, I could build, like, you know, over in this direction somewhere to, like, you know, try and get, like, this resource, but it's hard to map out, like, where exactly, like, you know, the boundaries are with the hills and such. Which is one of the bad things about this game, because, like, you know, the hills basically make it difficult to see where you're going. I might forget about this energy resource and just, like, build a city on top of the hill up here, for example, and it's, like, not worry about it, is what I might just want to do. Like, I might want to build, like, over here, for example, which should be out of range of this. and outrange to the city as well. So I'm going to like build right there, for example. We get a lot of hill from it, and it won't be next to the water, but it won't matter too much if I'm not next to the water up here, I don't think, so we're not going to worry about it too much.
Turn complete.
Let's send you right there.
Production complete.
Build road, build road. Yeah, let's build ourselves a solar collector right there, I guess, after a farm. And over here, I'm going to start building up, I think, something over here, a special note. Let's build up a probe team. So I'm going to like show off what our probe team is all about. And it'll be a growth in 6 turns, so go right up there and we'll start developing that square, I guess. I should be developing Gaia's Landing a little bit, but whatever. We're building, you know, all the other stuff over here as well, so it's fine.
Turn complete.
Build a road there.
Turn complete.
We'll start building a farm right there.
Complete.
We got ourselves a road here on a rocky soil. Now, not on rocky soil, you can like, you know, make use of like, you know, mines and such. So let's build that, I guess, right there.
Turn complete.
We'll start building that right there.
Turn complete.
Build a solar collector right there.
Turn complete.
Forest expand a little bit.
Turn complete.
I don't know, but I've been told. I don't know, but I've been told. He just got a liquid.
All right. Well, apparently built our first, like, you know, infrastructure improvement. Over here, we'll basically see facilities that you basically built, and in this case, we built a network node. This is basically useful because I can use this thing to, like, you know, get a special benefit from it. So I'll basically show off what that's all about. And let's build ourselves a scout patrol because I'll need a defensive unit for up there.
Some vices miss what is right because they are deficient. Others because they are excessive in feelings or in actions. While virtue finds and chooses the mean. Aristotle. Nicomachean Ethics. Data links.
Alright, so it's basically like, you know, Aristotle again. I can get the Democratic. I guess we already had that one, but whatever. Alright, so an alien artifact has arrived at Gaia's Landing, so you can use these guys to like rush wonders or to like, you know, get research. Let's just link it to a network node at once to basically get our, like, you know, powers. So basically you got wonders discoveries.
The genetic code does not and cannot specify the nature and position of every capillary in the body or every neuron in the brain. What it can do is describe the underlying fractal pattern which creates them. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, non-linear genetics.
So we just got that. Nutrient restriction lifted, can produce free nutrients on a square now, which is really nice. Basically, we're now getting more, you know, food from our squares. Or we should be able to get food from our squares somewhere. Yeah, there's a free +1. Alright, you know, I'm tempted to automate this guy just here so I don't have to worry about him anymore. Well, automate just let him do whatever he wants. And you can be automated and do whatever you want, I think.
Turn complete. Production complete.
That's going to be built next turn, which is awesome. Let's change this to build up. We're actually going to try and build up one of the wonders, I think, here, just so I can like show it off. Basically, if you want to like, you know, get these like powerful wonders to do stuff for you, Virtual World will be very useful because it basically helps with like, you know, handling like your drones, which will be something that Gaia is going to have problems with like later on. So
Project initiated.
we're going to start initiating that, I guess.
Turn complete.
You can go up there, I think.
Production complete.
We just built ourselves a sensor here, but basically it's like, you know, a defensive boost thing. Basically, this will provide, you know, a boost to like your units that are basically in 2 squares of it, and also detects enemy units that are within 2 squares as well. So these are like, you know, your like watchtowers from like, you know, the isolation games. And how about you go? Right there. Now it's telling me to go all the way up here, but we're actually going to stick up to the plan and go over here, I think, for a simple reason that I want to get all the energy over here. I don't really care about too much about the ocean up here that much. And, you know, I think it'll be worth to go over here, so let's do that.
Turn complete.
There's our mine, by the way. It's basically the mine and the rocky soil and all that. You go right there. We're building a road there, apparently.
Turn complete. Production complete. Terraform complete.
Build a road right there, build a road right there. Hold right there. And there's our probe team. So I get to show off what the probe team is all about, finally. And let's start building up a network node over here, maybe.
Turn complete.
Move that over there. So here's our probe team walking around. And you can build a settlement right there. Now, this settlement's like in a really bad spot, technically, for like other civilizations, but basically because Daedry, like, you know, benefits from the fungus, we get like more like resources from these places, so we'll basically get like more like population from like the fungus squares, which is fine. I'll have to focus on like trying to get like, you know, my like, you know, production for like, you know, foods and going on all that stuff real quick, but we'll get to that when we get to it. We'll build ourselves a formers over here just for like, you know, a bit more development. We'll get that done real fast.
Turn complete.
So I'll basically show off what this guy's all about. This guy right here. The nice thing about probe teams is that they're like, you know, your spies in this game, so I can show them off for that. And sure, we'll just basically say hi. So he wants to basically give me doctrine of mobility for ethical calculus. That's cool.
Once a man has changed the relationship between himself,
That'll give me access to speeders, which is cool. And he wants to give me applies physics for gene splicing. Okay.
scientific theories are judged by the coherence.
That's for a laser.
To our natural.
And how about you give me a little bit of credits for that, perhaps? Yeah, sorry, no tech, man. Alright, so this guy's offering a pact of brotherhood. Basically, like, you know, pacts of friendship are like, you know, your peace treaties. Pacts of brotherhood are like your alliances. Usually just like how you usually get them. Like, you'll basically, like, you know, be like happy with people. So, with great pleasure, I guess, will become your pact brother. And this will let me move through his territory very easily. So, here's his territory. Basically, he's got all these cities over here. And over there, he's basically got himself a sensor. For, like, you know, sensing stuff. That's basically like, you know, this one over here. Now, one thing to note is that he's actually got a really good starting location because I can actually like get our city over here, and he's got all this place down here as well. So I'm definitely gonna have to start like, you know, colonizing like, you know, the waters as soon as possible when I get the chance. Okay, it's basically telling me to keep like building stuff. First, I'm gonna say don't show us again because I don't really need to see the information.
Terraform complete.
Build a road there. So this base UN Court of Justice belongs to another player, Burlau of the Peacekeepers. You can attack the enemy base by trying to move into it, but because it's Pact Brotherhood, we can actually move into it for free. Now, by the way, you can like do probe teams with like, you know, the other people, so I can actually show off what it's all about. So commence probe team operation. Our probe team is linked to the Peacekeepers network and is awaiting instructions. So you can basically like, you know, do a bunch of like hostile spy actions. So you can infiltrate data links for like, you know, research. You can procure research data. You can activate a sabotage virus, so basically sabotage and you drain energy reserves to get money. You can cite like drone rides, you can engage in mind control probes. Lots of stuff you can basically do. Let's just infiltrate for now, I think. So this basically tells you a little bit what they've got going for them. There's their bases over there, what their populations are. Here's their sciences that they basically have. There's their like, I guess their other stuff as well. So there's the research. There's their like, energy allocation and such. I guess these are like, the like trade that we basically have going with them. There's like, there's stuff like, about, well, this is all my stuff apparently, so don't worry about this stuff, I guess.
Probe team compromised.
Alright, so we haven't really lost a probe team, but whatever. You got to see what the probe team is all about. Basically, like, you send them into like other bases to, like, you know, get a look at them, and that's basically how they work. Alright, so let's have this guy go here. I want this guy. Let's go here, and I'm going to try to, can I farm this, I wonder?
Turn complete.
Just so I get some more nutrients for my, like, you know, my settlement there.
He held his arm too stiffly, and so was thrown back.
There we go, we got 2 transport.
Until at last I seized his forearm and snapped it back against itself. His training.
Alright, so that'll be useful for, like, you know, building ships, and I can, like, transfer, like, my guys over to, like, you know, explore the waters and stuff.
Turn complete.
You build a road.
Turn complete. Production complete.
Let's get this guy to start building a network node up here. I may want to get a pressure dome, or, like, you know, network, recycling tanks actually first for this one, though. So I might do that. Basically, like, you know, there's recycling tanks, and these, like, you know, will give you bonus resources, so they basically increase all your energy stuff on the output for the base square. I'm just going to get that there because this second one's a little bit, like, you know, lackluster compared to the other 3, but whatever.
Turn complete.
Let's get that going. So there's a farm. Get a little bit from that now if I could put that there. You can go up there. Apparently build a mine there for some reason, but whatever.
Turn complete.
Build road. Don't show that again. Build road.
Complete. Production complete.
Alright, so there's our colony pod. I'm going to use this to basically go across the water at some point somewhere. I might go down this direction first because he's right there, but we'll basically see.
Terraform complete.
Send that over there, I think. Now, no, because I got no minerals, I can't actually produce anything here. That's something to note. Basically, if you have, like, you know, too much stuff, you don't, like, produce anything from it, so you have to watch out for that, but whatever. You are going to build network node when you get a chance, I think. Or actually, build a pressure dome first. I'm obviously probably, like, get some stones going somewhere, so I can, like, get like production from it or something. Maybe right there, so I can, like, build stuff, I guess. Be worth it. You know, think about. I'm actually going to try and, like, build, like, you know, the troop transfer here, so I can transport, like, you know, this, like, over to your side.
Insufficient energy.
It's going to cost me a lot to get, though, so I'll have to, like, get a little bit for it first, so that's a thing. But whatever. You can go right there. You can hold. You can build a farm.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
Build a farm.
Terraform complete.
Do that there, so I don't have to worry about it.
Turn complete. Terraform complete.
Oh, it basically playing a forest there. Whoops.
Turn complete.
That's not what I wanted to do right there, I don't think, but whatever. It's still going to work. We're just going to get lots of nutrients from the forest, basically, as a result. Forests are actually not the greatest thing to have in your borders because, you know, you can't really see through them. But whatever.
Turn complete.
Do whatever you want there, I guess. We're not going to worry about them too much.
Turn complete.
So beautiful as all flowers are most ecologically sensitive, blah blah. So he basically wants to offer me some more stuff, so sure.
And I stood before him, and I sang unto her, and it appeared to listen. His very countenance rippled like the sea, and the sound of my own voice came back to me, distorted. For a moment, I thought she was mocking me, or it was non-sapient and mimicking me. Then I understood. The sounds were not important. It was how I affected his sounds and how she affected mine that transmitted the message. Prime function, Aki Zeta 5, 1 future.
So that's basically tech to let you talk to like the progenitors when you get it. And this guy wants to basically get some cash from me, but unfortunately I gotta say no because I want to build that transport, so I'm not your meddler, Burlell.
Turn complete.
He's got 5th City over there now, so he's doing quite well for that, front.
Turn complete.
I guess we grew there and we got just a little bit faster.
Confirmation.
We're just gonna get that built so I can like get this thing underway. And you're up there and one of these guys is over there. I want to send like a form over here with like the transport so we can basically like, also settle over here a little bit, so maybe that guy will be what I'll use right there.
Production complete.
Oh cool, we got this built. So basically got a network node. This will be useful for more science output. We're actually gonna get this guy to also build up a laser skim ship so I can basically explore around the waters a little bit. So you can go over here, I guess.
Turn complete.
Actually, I'll probably get him to go over there first because I saw that.
Turn complete. Pod recovered.
Ooh, we got ourselves a Unity rover. That'll be good for exploration if I want to do that type of thing. Maybe I'll send him loose over here to explore around it this way, perhaps. It's apparently a green rover, but whatever, that's fine.
Turn complete.
Well, apparently not to exterminate one of those, like, pesky things, but whatever. And there's my, like, utility rover, basically, moves twice as fast, so it goes over stuff faster.
Turn complete.
And this guy's going to start building up the pressure dome for more resources, I guess, at this point. Apparently that, like, recon drone is actually, like, cost me a little bit of storage, or, shields, but whatever. It's useful for exploring over there, so I'm going to keep it around.
Bot recovered.
Oh wow, we got another one. And this one's independent too, which is really nice. These are uranium fields, by the way. So they basically produce some extra stuff. I forget exactly what they do, but they do some stuff for you.
Turn complete. Enemy project initiated.
There are only two ways in which we can account for a necessary agreement of experience with the concepts of its objects. Either experience makes these concepts possible, or these concepts make experience possible. Immanuel Kant, Critique of Pure Reason, Data Links.
Would have been nice to get this a lot sooner, but whatever. There's the secrets of the human brain. Let's make it fundamentals if I want to. Fundamentals is probably not something I'm going to get, but there it is. Basically, like, it lets you get, like, more morale for your troops. It lets you get basically more probe at a cost of research. I think we'll keep that going as is for now.
Turn complete.
And I forgot to check this guy, but whatever.
It is every citizen's final duty to go into the tanks. And
Nice, we got ourselves a recycling plant. That basically lets we get more resources up here. More growth, basically. Let's build up... Enough node, I guess? We're gonna try and like pump our resources as fast as possible, basically, with this run, I guess. Is what will be the plan. Get him in there.
Turn complete.
So this guy and this guy, those are the guys basically like, you know, from this sector.
Production complete.
I built my first vehicle, by the way. Also, it's my first naval ship, by the way. And these guys, how about you go explore around down here first, I guess. There's our naval ship, basically it'll be useful for exploration. Let's have him get over here though first, so... Go that way. Oh, that's bad.
Turn complete.
That guy might get destroyed, unfortunately. Oh, he ran away, that's nice. You get to heal up then.
Energy resources.
Another one. Okay, you get to go like so. Like so.
Pod recovered.
Ooh, power pod.
Turn complete.
So basically got a bunch of improvements there for free. That's really nice.
Drone rides.
Oh, drone ride. So here's like our first drone ride. Basically, this is where like you have like unhappy summons. So you can use like the government to try and suppress if you need to, but we're just gonna go with the usual, you know, method of just taking off something like that. By the way, they're unhappy, I think, because they got this guy outside my like city, and it's like a combat ship type of thing. They don't like when you have like stuff outside the city like that, so they're unhappy. Okay, you attacked me, so you gotta pay for that. Oh, we captured it. So basically, you can capture people like the Gaians. So you're the first like you're getting captured for a launcher.
Turn resources.
That's actually really useful. I forgot all about that.
Drone rides have ended.
Heck! We got attacked by one of those things. Alright, I gotta start building more settlements at some point. Maybe I'll build this over here, I think. And...
Indigenous life forms.
That's unfortunate, but oh well. Let's put that guy right there.
Turn complete.
That's, oh wait, I lost one of my things right here. So I actually lost one of the formers over here, so we're getting more production as a result. There goes that ship from the, you know, that thing attacking me, unfortunately. Oh well. Send you there, I guess.
Indigenous life forms.
Now, you're gonna try to attack these things with, like, the thing and capture them, which is nice.
Indigenous life forms.
I'm not sure you're supposed to capture them automatically like that constantly, but it works for me. Only bad thing is that's gonna cost me all this, like, you know, support here, I think, at some point. But whatever.
Turn complete.
I'll probably want to build a summon over here when I get the chance at some point. Build that there, I guess. And I'm tempted to build a former or something like that over here, but I think we'll actually stick with the scout patrol for now. I really should be getting like you know, a technology for like, you know, defending my guys a little bit. And that's actually where I probably should be going to my data links to like look for it, so what I want to get is the garrison like unit, like type of weapon thing. So I need to get industrial base, which is basically build one, which is basically in, you know, building basically. So we'll do that so I can like start building like the thing up.
Mod recovered.
Nice, got one of those things.
Indigenous life form.
Alright, so here's our first attacking type of thing, so we'll have to attack this guy, but whatever. Basically with like mine worms, if like, you know, you basically have like, you know, higher psi, it's usually, you know, gonna help you a lot, so let's just proceed to attack. Here we got pre-boil status. And I'll note that these guys have like different morale like type of bonuses than like your like, you know, units, so basically like boils, so like pre-boil, boil, greater boil.
Turn complete.
And they change in size as like to get like stronger too.
Enemy project initiated.
Cool.
Production complete.
That's just telling you about like, you know, basically when you want to attack, not like defend and stuff like that. Okay, how would you build formers, I guess, next? You'll go up there. We're just gonna get that guy going up here.
Turn complete.
That guy can start healing for me. Someone's actually messaging me on Steam chat, I guess, at this point, which is one of the annoying things about like Steam chat, but whatever. We're actually doing quite a lot better this time around because, like, you know, basically I'm not next to someone who's gonna like try and kill me right away, and I'm actually in like a good situation where I can like build up constantly, which is like, you know, nice with the Gaians. Basically, with the Gaians, if they can like, you know, be left alone long enough, they'll basically get really strong because they can build really fast. Their cities are like growing fast, and at the same time they can also get like, you know, better like, you know, resources and like, you know, other stuff going as well. So let's just save the game here, I guess. And yeah, I'll delete all the crap in here from before, so we don't have to do that anymore. And we'll see how it goes next time, but for now, take care.